Con Nebula, everyone. Starseeker Williams here. I'm going to be turning up microphone volume real quick. We are going to be doing a podcast. We're all here.
Yeah. Hello.
You just peaked the microphone badly.
I'm also facing away from the microphone. Now.
Here. Then that gets less microphone.
Less microphone for the Luna.
Kelly.
No.
Alright.
No.
But yes, we're going to be doing a podcast. We have no idea where this is going to go or where it's going to start.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So,
Soda.
yeah.
We drank some soders.
We had Italian sodas.
I'm in this beer.
And Luna met Miss Bean.
I met Miss Bean. I was very happy I met Miss Bean.
Okay.
Is she anything like her Soul Calibur character?
Very fun.
Ah.
Your Soul Calibur character very fun too. So very fun. Give
Was that
me-
English?
No.
Was that cat?
Yes.
I see.
Luna is trying to play with hecking hair ties that is covered in hair. Thank you, Hubson.
I have a cat. We're in
Never.
the same room.
Yes, we're all in my room.
So if I feel distant in your ears,
It's because you're the farthest from microphone.
yeah.
Cat tail in face.
Fox is wiggling across the screen.
There's no big across screen.
Big fox.
Big fox.
Or run across guy, make nebula. Thought the knife was still open for a second.
Hands open.
This is how I take over.
This is how I take over the universe. With a knife.
Hello, would you like to slay some evil today?
No.
We're just gonna
I
toss
want
that
to
knife
be
that you
evil.
played out.
I want to be the
Here,
evil today.
catch. Eat.
You want to be the evil you're gonna slay?
No, I'm going to be the evil that slays the good.
She's real emo today.
Luna woke up with a funk, and this funk is now choosing violence, so
Luna woke up on the 5th side of the bed.
I don't...
Why your bed's a pentagon, I don't know.
What did I grab? Oh, the water.
It's my hair now.
Oh, my hair! I finally defeated Ganon.
Oh yeah, she did. And
We'll
I
need to
talked
stay
more
up
than I
half
have
the
in the
night
last
away.
week.
What?
Only had to stay up half the night.
No, I defeated Ganon before that. I had to get past the main island in Tears of the Kingdom on my personal file so I could have all of my ponies in freaking Tears of the Kingdom. I almost called it Breath of the Wild.
Tears of the Wild and
Tears of
Breath
the
of
Wild.
the Kingdom.
Yep.
They're basically the same game anyway.
Yep.
That's my controversial topic for today.
Pineapple on pizza, yay or nay?
Grilled pineapple with Spam.
Grilled pineapple on pizza, I say yes. Also, just pineapple on pizza, I also say yes, because I really like pineapple.
Pineapple apple pen?
She wants to eat your hand.
My cat does not sound happy.
I'm tickling her
Pleasing
back.
My cat?
I
What, she
tickle her
doesn't want
back.
her butt tickled. How would you like it if I tickled your butt?
Don't answer that.
What a sentence. Brand new threat unlocked.
Oh my god. Miss Bean, you want to hear a random sentence?
Yeah.
Star said to manager, what if I tickle your butt?
I said, how would you like it if I tickled your butt? Because Callie was getting upset that her butt was getting tickled.
I like it.
Oh, that looks good!
You want one?
Yeah, yes.
I would like one
So
of whatever
I'm
it
gonna murder
is.
somebody.
Can
I
I
got energy.
Yes, please.
Throw over the book.
Do not, please, no.
Arigato
There's
gozaimasu.
one more.
Does anyone else want one?
Nope.
I share yours.
Okay. I'm gonna put it down here.
Pomegranate. I like pomegranate. These cans feel weird.
They feel
Is
like
anyone
jam.
going to
Don't
explain
worry,
what
don't
just
worry.
Miss Bean
Miss-
came in to
Don't
give us
worry.
energy drinks.
Don't worry, love. I can do
They are
it, but later.
specifically Mountain Dew energy.
Yep. And Miss Bean was starting to throw managers up and over the bookshelf that is separating her and manager. But I said no throwing it to me because I actually caught mine.
For
What
the
the heck
first
is
time
that?
ever, Luna has caught something.
It's because it was caught in front of me and I had my legs in front of me, so I had place to catch it if I'd failed.
I don't know how I feel about that flavor.
I don't know how you feel about it. I will test the flavor in a minute, but I'm doing my hair first because heck my hair.
How hard do you wish to heck your hair?
I wish to chop it off, but I'm too lazy to go get it trimmed.
I'll just bring you my electric razor.
I don't want it buzzed though. I buzzed my head once. I don't want to do it again right now.
I turned on some chatting BGM.
Chatting BGM.
I don't know what the BGM is.
Yeah, small world.
That would be the worst BGM.
That reminds me, I watched a video of a really run-down old steel mill in a country with I didn't understand the language, but I clicked on the video anyway. And it was so polluted, the air, you could only see about 50 meters out. But as you're walking through this steel mill, you hear beeping in the background, like really far away. It's a small world after all, and it's like, this is the most surreal horror experience I've ever seen. You just hear the sound of pouring steel and large vehicles, and you can't see them anywhere. Yep. It's really high-pitched electronic tone.
I can't do that with my mouth.
Thank you, Luna. Very, very cool.
Those were duck.
Squawking.
That was more duck.
Electrical tape.
Failed. It went over me.
I'm using that to repair your computer.
Because it apparently needs tape to be held together.
Yes!
And you
To
don't
hold those leads in.
didn't want to hold it with double-sided tape.
Yeah. I guess they kind of knew what they were doing when they put
You
my
took your
computer together.
sandwich into. You
Just
made your
because they
sandwich
knew what
into
they were
toast.
doing doesn't mean they knew what they were doing well.
No.
Yep.
You
Here,
turn-
do this job.
You
okay.
turn your sandwich into toast.
Yep.
No, that would be if we didn't put the fan back on.
Did you see what it was doing to the case? It was melting
It
the
was
plastic.
melting the plastic.
It was melting the plastic.
Yeah.
It was literally melting.
Is that
the
why you
plastic.
brought it in so we could fix the melting?
No.
Say we, but Star.
No.
So we could see if his M.2 was removable, and it very much is.
Yes.
Easily.
Okay.
It's the it's the first thing accessible when you open the case.
Yeah. So the computer, the inside of the plastic is matte, right? Matte.
Huh?
But that spot where the CPU is closest to
Right over it.
is smooth and glossy now.
Because of the heat. Because the fan is so bad, it can't keep up with the heat output
Yeah.
of that tiny little
Adam.
atom.
Speaking of, now that we know what it is, compared to yours, how good is it?
Terrible. That's what I say. I don't know. I say terrible. What is that? Is that a fox?
No, it's a Cindy.
It is a flippable. It's so cute.
It's a chondra. It eats you.
Oh, I so cute.
And then it digests you and memorizes you so it can turn into you.
What
love
manner
it.
of being is this?
Oh no.
Can I have a pet?
Oh no, to which part?
Can I have it as a pet? Oh, I feel blessed.
Flicks it off her head.
Make me sad. I'm blessed. It's on my head now. I'm
I am
sad.
not surprised where you got that from. It just took me a second to realize what it was.
I hope they make big enough ones that we can flip one over Luna's head.
I would do it.
Just the head.
I would flip it onto my head and then walk
It-
around and
enough.
hit everything.
It's from Westworld. Or whatever they call it.
The Mistborn world.
Uh-huh.
I read the Mistborn, like the first book of it, years ago, and I haven't read the others. And I need to reread Mistborn so I understand what's going on. And then
Everything? All I will do streams
Reading Mistborn?
reading Mistborn.
Go ahead. It'll
I
be
don't know
hours
where
of
to help
content.
with this.
That's what Quincy does. He read the whole Harry Potter series.
Just do it. It's fine. If you like the book that much, you can read it and pause for the chapter, talk about it, and then go to the next chapter. Give commentary.
Forced book club.
You will listen to me read this
Forced
book.
club.
You will listen to me read this book.
Alright, well,
You don't get a choice. Well, for me, Luna, and Sam, it will be forced because we watch all
Yeah, it's a
of
second
the
one.
streams. Except for when I'm unconscious.
Ditto. Sometimes I'm unconscious because something happened, like life. My brain just goes, you are
We'll
debilitated
do that
now.
next week.
Caddy! Caddy! Come here.
Callie don't wanna. You don't wanna. Don't wanna.
She's thinking about it.
Because you're wiggling your fingers and you're making noise. Oh, you made noise, so she had to come. The main problem that I have with like super long hair is the fact that it takes forever to braid because I'm still braiding only half my hair.
Oyume, what's your problem with super long hair?
It takes forever to clean. Too much work to maintain, too much work to clean. I'm a really oily, sweaty person. That's just... My body produces so much oil all the time, so my hair gets greasy within a day.
I'm just lazy.
And then when you get depressed, you don't want to do anything, and you just lay down,
Callie.
and you don't wash your hair or body for a week at a time, and then it's just too much work anyway, so you shave your head, and then you suddenly feel better because you don't have that on your mind all the time. And then you decide, I'm never going to have hair again. Too much work.
Callie.
You have Hobbit Monopoly, I just realized.
Oh, I thought you were looking at
Most
me.
of those are Lord of the Rings games. You're a hobbit.
I thought you were looking at me and saying it was. I thought you were like thinking of like a syndrome or something, saying you have blank syndrome.
You
I'm like,
have hobbit syndrome.
Hobbit Monopoly, and I'm like, I don't think that's what you think it means. What you think it means?
It means
Aw.
you're trying to hoard wealth
No.
if you spend too much because
We're
you're too
stuck
giving.
now.
I'm too what?
Too giving. I dropped the
No,
thing. It fell
we're
off my
stuck.
head.
You must give to receive. It is the
We
way
have
of
been
life.
blessed and have been stuck.
I am stuck under a cat. The cat.
Oh yeah, that's what you were doing. You were looking up stuff. I forgot.
I'm looking it up. Compared to my processor, which is better,
I would hope it would be better.
my CPU, assuming that is the best possible Intel Atom in there, because I didn't pay too much attention to it, is 174% better.
174%.
Assuming it is the worst possible Intel Atom, because there are a lot of them,
Let's assume it's the worst.
it is 472% better.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's on Cali Butt.
I would say your processor is
Cat butt.
more than that better because this has integrated
Yeah.
graphics and you
Yeah.
have normal graphics card.
Integrated graphics to a graphics card pulls a lot of,
So I need to
Work
log into
off the
Audible on my
CPU,
phone under your account.
which
Got it.
does make the CPU run better. So
There,
yes.
we have a solution. She can listen
She'll just listen to Star read it.
to all three.
That can be what you do next week with one of your streams.
What?
Reading
Hi,
Sanderson.
Callie.
I mean, I probably will. Why not?
Aw.
You can even give like commentary and your insight. Get creative with it. Like after each chapter, be like, "This is what I think of this stuff."
As someone who has read all of the books, that's hecking Hoyd!
It's a hi!
Love.
No, Hoyd is a character that appears in every single Cosmere book. Every single
Love.
one.
What's a Cosmere book?
Cosmere is the universe.
I died. Love.
Cat. Sticker?
What is
My
it?
sticker now.
I can't see what it says.
It's a little wizard with a Cthulhu sign, I think. Oh, it's just a very nice choice.
It's
I-
related to the Frugal Wizard's Handbook for Surviving Medieval England.
Cute. 21 control, the Luna has no brain bit. I want that too.
How does this feel in your hand?
Like
There you go,
clay.
love.
Describe
It
it.
Yeah,
needs
just
to be
figure out what
molded
the fuck.
and fired.
Describe it with emotions.
Needs to be fired!
I didn't mean act it with emotions. I meant like say it feels like sadness or anger or depression or
It
melancholy.
Whatever's the next
feels
book of Reginald
Melancholy.
for you.
like high school depression
You
find
wrapped
the
up
next
in
one
a
that's not on our-
2001
in our
box.
library.
How far have you gotten in the library?
But not September 2001.
I don't know either.
Oh,
You're asking difficult questions.
I broke manager.
you made me
slightly.
choke.
I had to specify. Not that kind of 2001. More like 2001: A Space Odyssey.
Dan. Dan.
Also, we have that
Damn.
to listen to.
Yes.
He's gesturing with a mallet.
Yeah. This is
We have
what we use
ruins
now.
of Gorland.
Hmm?
Just that one?
Yes.
Well, then you need the Burning Bridge next. Talk
Hey,
about
Star
Raven's
does that.
Apprentice. Burning
No, we
bridges?
burn rivers.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
That's the new protocol. I
Husband
remember now.
says that he
You should hand me
needed,
my Miss Bar.
we had like 1 credit on Audible, so I told him he needed
Miss
to
Bar.
get the next book of Raven's Apprentice, but he
On
didn't
the
know what the
bottom.
next book was. So I told
The
him.
leather-bound one.
I don't know
Found
how else we're
left.
going a tangent about Ranger. I could probably go on a tangent
Bottom
about
shelf.
Ranger's Apprentice like Star could about Brandon Sanderson stuff. What book did you have manager grab?
It's a secret. You can't know.
Okay.
Well, don't just accept things.
I physically cannot look right now. I'm braiding my hair.
Miss one.
You have a leather-bound Mistborn book?
I think it's special.
Star sounds like he's frustrated. Ah! You got bopped on the head.
You'll have to find it later.
Oh no, internet.
What are you trying to find?
The next book of Ranger's Apprentice. Well, husband says we had 1 more point
Why
on
would you
Audible.
read Ranger's Apprentice when you can read Sanderson?
We already got all the Sanderson.
No, we
But
don't.
have you read them?
We definitely don't have all of the Sanderson.
Do you know how many? I don't have all the Sanderson.
All of the ones that were important for this conversation.
We have the main. We have the Mistborn trilogy
Okay.
on Audible now.
That is not all that is important for this conversation.
That's all that's important in my
No,
conversation.
The
Star's
offense.
looking at me like I just offended his
Do
grandmother.
you need this?
Yes, please.
I'll peek your microphone.
You probably would if I used that on you.
Or
That
she would
doesn't
make
help
no
tax
noise.
the peasants. It only helps tax the peasants if you buy more books.
Oh, hi!
'Cause
I
then there's
assume
more
that's
tax for the
senior
peasants.
trick.
Zoltan!
Zoltan!
Zoltan.
Hi!
Zoltan, hello. How are you today?
We are big podcast. We're all here. If someone is quiet, let us know. We'll move closer to microphone.
Yes, please.
He's gonna be the quiet one. I might be quiet because I'm behind the microphone, and this one's not omnidirectional. Good, you just got food. Good,
Oh,
good, good.
but I missed
Yeah.
like a whole thing of
What
food right
kind
here.
of food,
Oh
Zoltan?
yeah, what food did you get?
What flavor?
We're all good at the moment. Oh, that's
Good.
Why? I'm trying to braid hair. You're not helping.
Do you want me to help?
My brain said, I'll braid your hair, say it like a threat, and it's like, what? That's not a threat.
No.
I'm not gonna say what I just thought.
No, that's my job.
I'll let you imagine what I just thought.
I don't know what you thought.
Which hair are you gonna braid?
Thank you, Sam.
Head hair.
Very cool.
I'm gonna be exasperated at. It's my food. You vultures back away. I had pizza. I don't want your food. I want to know what it is, though. The rest of them are vultures.
I
He
don't
sounds
want
like-
your food, actually.
He sounds like a cat.
I am a cat dying. I wasn't a vulture. I was food for the vulture.
Oh, look. You're too skinny. You can be food for vultures.
You got no
He's the
food
one
on
laughing.
you.
Me.
Don't love me.
Not even the scavengers want
He's dead.
you. Oh man. Yes, but really though, what kind of food? I want some.
We have enough.
Manager would
for-
like your food. The
We
rest
have
of us just
enough
want to know what it is.
sanison on here for Luna to get a start into the world.
I
Get
got
addicted
started
to it.
on this one, to be fair.
Which was that one?
This one.
Mistborn.
I'm looking at the spine, that's cheating.
I only saw Mistborn up here. And
Yeah, exactly. I said this. I said, no looking at the spine, that's cheating.
I saw that before you moved it and before you said it was cheating, so hi, now cheating.
I'm never gonna know based off of the symbol.
Well, then you don't know Allomancy well enough.
Nope.
Aluminum-mancy.
No, aluminum gets rid of Allomancy. Aluminum's bad, it's evil.
Aluminum-mancy.
Aluminum's evil!
Aluminium-mancy.
Is that why you don't touch aluminum cans?
Yes. Because it'll get rid of my Allomancy.
That looks dangerous.
Here, use it.
And it's only if I eat the aluminum.
Oh, okay.
Crunchy.
Crispy.
Then you.
I need the Aluminum-mancy. But you can't use aluminum, it gets rid of your own Allomancy. It gets rid of all the metals actively in your stomach.
Yes.
Clears your stomach of all metal.
I need to eat some aluminum.
Right,
No,
because
you have to burn
cause
aluminum. It only
they-
works if you're a mistborn or an aluminum misting, which is the most useless kind of misting.
I'm just gonna eat it
Wait,
anyway.
why is it useless?
Because you can't do anything but get rid of your
Aluminum.
ability to use metals,
I don't.
which is aluminum.
You can
It's-
burn your aluminum to make sure you can't burn aluminum.
Exactly!
That's it.
It's literally useless.
Is that a TV?
The most useless misting power. No, this is a TV.
No, that's a potato.
This is a TV.
Ah!
That's a monitor.
Alright. That is better.
For experimental purposes,
You just broke
please
the Luna's
explain your
brain.
experiments to the class.
Yes. Explain your experiments to the class so we can do them first.
Yes.
Yeah,
We
the-
can steal all your ideas
My legs
and
feel
market
too
them
warm.
as our own.
Legs feel too warm.
Profit.
Okay.
Almost. Almost.
Our profits are
Okay,
good.
so I know how to help.
We double our profits.
I help.
Of
Cool
zero.
profits. This is a group project. This is not a group project. It's mine. Well, I'm not going to give you the aluminum unless you tell me.
There you go, I help.
Having my favorite cover does help.
I was right. I gave him 15 minutes.
But all the Laurasium is mine. You don't get any.
I don't know what that is.
Good. Keep off my Laurasium.
It sounds dumb. Not a good word.
I'm finally done with my
But then
hair.
again, so does Amaracea.
Keep off my harmonium too.
Harmonium. That's a musical
My
instrument.
hair.
Harmonium is a type of musical instrument.
Stay away.
I have
Yes.
dinner with my hair now. I'm good. No.
Very much.
I heard I have dinner with my hair now.
No, I'm
romantically
finished with
inclined
my hair.
towards hair.
No.
Your own
Romantically inclined towards
You're
hair.
romantically inclined to your own hair.
Excuse
That's
me?
the only
You
one.
have no
You're the
hair.
only one that
Is
has
that
it.
why people hunt Bigfoot?
We need your
They're
hair.
romantically inclined towards hair.
Ooh. This is a questionable. This is. I don't know where to go with that one. That. No.
Yo.
I need anti-head hurts.
You need anti-head hurts? Well, guess what, husband?
There's
I need
none.
them.
There is none. Congratulations.
I stole them.
Did you steal them?
I like how
Say
Luna's
that.
so oblivious that she knew it was in her bag, and yet she still believed that I stole them.
When the left side and the right side disagree. I've heard that there's a thing that if you separate the two hemispheres of the brain, the left and the right side will disagree about certain questions. Like you can put a thing blocking both eyes, right?
No, people that hunt Bigfoot are just furries.
You can
I
put.
mean,
Is that not being
That's not
romantically
what-
inclined towards hair?
I think there's a subtle difference.
My brain didn't know they're a furry hunter.
Furry hunter.
What did I just hit on my
That
head?
feel like that is the other side. Why bonk?
No,
Enlisted beret now! If you wear it sideways, it's a beret.
This has
I
actually
have a
been my
beret.
room for years because the person who originally owned it left it here and then never came back for it.
Wait, who?
It was during a D&D campaign. It was someone who lived up at the point of the mountain that I would pick up.
Why would you go all the way up there for it?
No, I went up to pick... I drove to pick them up. That's partially why the campaign shattered, because could not. I was DM.
Oh, yes. Putting in...
Yeah. So the two hemispheres, if you cut them,
Mine.
if you separate them and then put a thing that blocks the two eyes from being able to see each other, and you like put red, green, red, yellow, blue objects on each side, separated by a barrier, and you ask them to choose one, sometimes the left hand will point to blue and the right hand will point to yellow, and
Well,
they'll
that's 'cause
just
you didn't
disagree
get
about
off
things
an
like that.
bag.
Like you put 3 matching pictures on each side of the barrier, and you ask the person, hey, which one of these do you like the most? And the left hand and the right hand will disagree. And it's like,
Why can't
so
I put
weird.
a 6 gigabyte file on a 32 gigabyte hard drive?
Huh?
Your
It
heart
doesn't
rate
want to
is
go.
yeah, Zoltan, that's true. It's is it the left side that can't speak, or is it the right side that can't speak? I don't
Free the
remember.
brain.
Both. Both can't speak.
Yeah, if it's me, that's true.
Why
But with me, both can't
is
speak. Both
the
just
edited
hurt.
file so big that I cannot put it on a flash drive?
Mm.
Even though the flash drive is 6 times larger.
What else is on the flash drive?
Is it full?
No.
Then I don't know. Turn the flash drive off and on again.
I might just have to like upload it to Google Drive and then have you download it and then delete it.
I can do that.
I think it's the left side that can't speak.
They also become ambidextrous
I'll
for
make
some
your
reason.
left side speak.
I will speak to your left side.
Also, the one that speaks is the logical one, and the one that attempts to explain it in a logical way. I
So the
think
left
it's
side
the
is the
left
one that
side
does speak.
that can speak.
Left side is the one
Interesting.
that can speak then. 'Cause
When-
left side is logic, right side is artistic side.
When
I thought
4
it was the
people
other
with
way.
no knowledge of neuroscience talk about neuroscience, let's go! 4 or 5 people.
Yes.
There's 5 people here now.
I
Zoltan
am
is
far
here.
more competent in the fields of Sanderson lore and Lord of the Rings lore
I am more
than
competent.
neuroscience.
I'm more competent in the lore of
Good sentence. Thank you.
You're
Ricky's
not
Apprentice.
competent in anything sometimes.
Ow. What am I competent in? I have no
Nothing.
idea. Thanks.
Pain. Swords.
They have the ability
Sometimes.
to
Alive.
touch the same object
Yes.
at the same time. It's ominous watching. It feels wrong. Oof. Oof, indeed. Oh my gosh.
I need to watch videos of that now. It seems really interesting. It kind of makes me want to get the 2 halves of my brain separated to see what happens.
No.
I must ask you a question.
You pronunciation of my mustache was wrong.
What?
She must ask you a question.
I must ask you a question.
I'll mustache you a question.
So, for those of you who can't see, Luna just had... she has 2 braids right now. She put one over her top
Pigtails.
lip and made it a pun.
Grabs brain.
Oh, I thought you actually did because you had
No.
something in your hand.
Well, now you only have one braid. One braid.
I'm not that mean.
Chink.
Just my brain is.
I
Noir
don't...
2 by CGP Grey is a good video to understand the topic.
Ooh.
I'm gonna have to take a screenshot of that when it appears on my
I am
feed.
3.
Screenshots?
No.
You are 3 people?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
You're in a trench
Oh,
coat.
that means you're 3 people in a trench coat.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Where's your trench coat?
You can't see it because it's skin colored.
Oh, so it's whiter than
That's
than the
disgusting.
sky. Where did you bleach to make it that white?
Well, you see, I used only the finest of stardust.
stardust and the hopes and dreams.
I
of all the
disintegrated
people.
myself.
Ah, okay.
And used the dust to bleach it.
Do you know how they dye things like old-fashioned way without chemicals? They would get like really colorful things, right? And they would grind it into a really fine powder,
Yeah.
and then they would throw it, a bunch of it, into water and bring it to a really strong boil in like a giant pot, and then throw fabric in there and stir it.
That's usually when you have a dye. That's what you want to do. Is you want to heat up warm water and then put it in and stir it.
Interesting.
Why?
Why what?
A small part of adventure. Oh, I'm sorry. A small part of adventure is there's is all small race and they have two.
Luna, slow down. Read.
A party of adventurers that are all small races and they all have Jack Sneak. Their disguise is that all of them in a trench coat and a hat. I love it. I love it.
You still added extra words even when you slowed down.
Yeah. Yeah, you did.
Luna, no refine.
It's
I
okay, you're getting
definitely
better.
heard no refund.
I also.
You
heard that.
can't take her back for a full refund.
Nope.
It's
You
not
are
allowed.
Many years too late now. I have hat.
You can't do it to a baby either.
I would like a refund on this
Technically
baby.
speaking, you can would it be considered a refund, but you get nothing back from it if you just like give the baby up.
That's not getting a refund.
You refund of your time.
Yard sale.
No, it's not a refund because you don't get the time back.
Because you don't have to waste any more time on the
That's
child.
not how refunds work.
Children are a blessing.
Luna doesn't understand refunds. Add it to the list.
You get the money back on a refund.
I want money back.
No.
But
No refunds, no returns. Can we return her to the insane asylum, please?
they give them away so cheap there. This is the best place
Is
to
that-
get talents
Is that
from.
where you bought the talents?
Yeah, that's where you and you are from.
Wait,
Are we?
Yes. You're still there right now, actually.
You are moving.
No, I don't want her
It's
back.
because Link is.
Zoltan, you're not supposed to reveal you're the superintendent.
No, he's the warden.
No one. Wait. If it's
Zoltan doesn't want you.
I don't care. I'll just fireball him.
Yes, you got a promotion. You're the warden. Now there's 3 times as much paperwork to do.
Wait. If Zoltan is the warden, does this mean I was in a prison of sorts? And if
Insane
so-
asylum.
Insane asylum.
Ah.
You're
so
still
that's
there.
what that brought.
I think half your brain still lives there rent free.
Is that the building that went kaboom?
No.
Oh.
That's the one that didn't go kaboom.
Then how did I get out?
You didn't.
He paid your bail. Because there's bail for insane asylums. He bribed the warden to let you out. Or at least to give you a computer.
or at least the old
That was the
warden.
medical wing you blew up.
Ah, yes.
Ain't nobody need a medical wing.
Not anymore.
Not anymore.
Well, you can't fly with just one medical wing.
Hermes.
My brain immediately said herpes.
Ah, okay.
It's a medical wing.
Yes, herpes in insane asylum. How did that start?
Don't question it.
Yay!
Why are you throwing hands?
I challenge you to a duel.
They're throwing
Yay.
gloves at each other. I think the duel began before the challenge.
Let me like move my soda right there. I'm sorry.
They're white gloves too, just like the old days. Slap, I challenge you to a duel.
That's why we carry counterspell runes, just in case of another Luna incident.
A lunar incident, if you will.
A lunar incident.
Am I the moon or am I just the magic?
No, you're just magic.
Just
Okay.
a
You're
magic.
not the moon.
That's why you're in here, because you keep saying that.
You keep saying you're the moon, and that's why they had to put you in an insane asylum.
Can I get out?
No.
Because you went and screamed at the ocean for 3 days straight.
Move!
Get out of my way!
You don't. If you want the ocean to move, you don't scream at it. You do the ocean move dance.
You do the ocean move dance.
What, the one from Moana? Because that's definitely the one you were just doing.
No, the
I like to dance with the water.
the push and pull.
The push and pull.
Yeah, but that's not what you were doing. You were doing the Moana dance. You were doing the left-right, not the forward-back.
Michael Moose, please don't bonk us.
A lunar incident is an old one's outbreak, not Luna.
Oh.
There's a Luna and a lunar incident.
Lunar.
Lunar. Chinese lunar.
Let's go.
Double attack! Oh, I missed.
It deals double damage, but has a lower hit chance.
Just straightforward. I don't throw like this anymore. If I'm friendly,
Roll to
like
hit.
this.
Luna failed and Softy did not. Crab doesn't even use gloves. I'm amazed he's so proficient with them. How did the dodging work for you? This is now a full-fledged glove duel. Live, laugh, glove.
Oh.
Grapple!
Grapple!
Hands.
I grapple from range by throwing my gloves at you.
That's actually
Animated gloves!
that's a pretty good idea. Actually, I like that idea a lot.
I like this plan.
Yay.
Okay, let's
Animated gloves.
write it down.
Yay.
I'm writing it down.
Write it down and use it on some people.
Use it on...
Animated
Not me.
gloves.
Grapple from distance. Magic item uncommon.
Magic item, uncommon, leather gloves.
Ooh,
Is it like weaponized mage hand?
they fit.
As an action, you can throw these
They
gloves.
fit.
Nice. These are gloves of +1. Luna was able to catch something wearing the glove.
Let's see. Make them spiked gloves. Let's see, but then they can't be uncommon. Let's see.
They could be sap gloves. Do you know what sap gloves are?
Nope.
It's like they have metal. They have lead
Hmm.
in the knuckles.
So, as an action, you can throw these gloves at a creature and make an attack roll. On a hit, the gloves hold onto the target and grapple them.
I'm getting progressively gentler with my
For
throws,
1
and
minute.
Luna's progressively getting harder.
This can be used 1d4.
Yay.
No, let's see.
Animated gloves knives that tell them to stab your enemies.
5 times per long rest and regain. Wait, no, 5 times.
Link,
They
that
have
is the
5
peak of your stupidity.
charges.
He walked under.
And regain 1d4 plus 1
Ah.
charges daily at dawn.
Guess what?
Why?
I have 3 out of 4 divine beast helmets.
Nice. I have none. In case of
You can now grapple from range with this homebrew. I feel it's pretty balanced. Except
Yeah.
for the whole grapple from range thing.
Do you know how Link decided to peak his stupidity today?
What'd he do?
Walked under the box as it was falling.
That seems pretty normal for Link, actually.
I have a range of 20 over 60.
Look, just give the animated gloves knives and tell them to stab your enemies. Okay.
I don't want to give the animated knives gloves.
Okay.
Now
You
can
made
kill
me
it.
laugh like Popeye. Congratulations. I missed.
Oh. Have all 4?
You look too big.
Nice. So where did you
Stupid.
see that?
Tinky.
Is that from Amiibos?
No.
Stupid Tinky King.
No, I had to fight you people to get that one.
Oh,
Smack.
okay.
You need a hand.
Is a beret just one of those hats worn sideways? It really looks like it.
No, it's one of the
I
ones
need
you
my
have to wear
fish.
backwards.
It actually does. It looks a lot like a beret right now. Like-
Beret?
Yeah, it looks so much like a beret.
Luna is a member of the Red
Except for it doesn't
Berets.
have the okay little thing.
Why are you throwing these aggressively at me, husband?
Because I
You were
started.
wiggling too much for me to put them back into the case myself.
Oh. But why are we throwing aggressively at me? He's throwing amiibos aggressively at me.
I don't know.
You know you want them.
He's throwing aggressive amiibos at you?
Those, if you get in your brain, is gonna kill you.
No.
Amiibos.
Aggressive amiibos.
It smells. Oh, it's the case. They've been in the case. They smell like the case.
Instantly dies.
Case of stink.
Yeah, how dare you, glove? You must wear the glove in order to use the intended effect. You take the glove off your hand and make a melee attack roll. If successful, the target must make a DC 16 con save or be stunned. For how long and how many charges?
It doesn't say. Rules as written. Until
Rules
I
is
say.
written, they are stunned. Period. They can never be unstunned. They're just, it's permanent.
I cannot imagine an actual lawyer playing D&D and how that
One
would
round and one charge per day.
You know that a lot of lawyers play D&D, right?
go. That would be terrible.
Is that why they all throw a hissy fit at Wizards of the Coast?
Yeah. Because all of the lawyers in the fandom immediately said, absolutely the heck not! And the community rallied behind them. 1 round and 1 charge per day. Okay, that's reasonable. I might even say that would be common, on the verge of uncommon. Because it's only 1 round of stun.
How dare you?
1d4 minus 1 damage.
Oof.
Okay,
That
common
was-
items can't deal damage, so now it has to be uncommon.
Ow, it grapples you so hard it deals damage.
No, it's the glove,
It's
the how dare you glove.
We turn Luna into a punching bag.
Only for gloves, though.
I know how to fix this problem. Yay! Yay! If I throw them
Hits
over there,
cat.
no one can have them. Yeah, they know!
Okay, we switched to screwdrivers now.
No!
Yeet.
My card.
Man, this is an awesome podcast. I like it a lot.
We don't know where we started and we don't know where we're going.
All our names are Cotton
The
Eye
negative
Joe.
one is to make sure you can't kill a commoner with it. Commoners have 5 hit points. You can deal 1d4 damage and be fine.
Heck yeah!
It's so that you can heal a commoner with it.
That's not... No. The 1d4 minus 1 is a minimum of 0.
1d4 minus
Okay.
5.
There's no 0 on the die, Luna.
Yes, there is.
You just can't see
What
what's
kind of
inside.
heckin' dice are you using?
The special kind.
You're not allowed to use those no more.
The
Aw.
spectral kind?
Whee.
A 4th dimensional die. I rolled inside out. What does that get me?
You now become inside out.
I don't want to be my outsides, my insides, and out.
Are
Yes.
you inside out or are you from the movie Inside Out now?
No.
From the movie Inside Out.
Oh.
Does that mean it's the anxiety?
You're not Frozen. You're from the movie Frozen.
Neat. That worked.
Does that mean
Frozen,
Sasha
I'm
gets me
dad.
anxiety?
Oh no, Zoltan's getting more ideas for glove-based magic items.
Do we have a glove-based magic item that is...
Live, laugh, glove.
Zoltan has more ideas.
I know.
That sounds like an excellent thing. Zoltan, explain to the council your ideas.
And we shall judge you severely.
That's normal. Ooh, another screwdriver.
No!
Oh, this one's flathead.
I hide
All the
it
better
from
to
you.
stab you with, my dear.
I actually think the best penetrating bullets are shaped like a Phillips.
Triangle are
interesting.
even better, actually. Triangle
I've
shape
never seen a
is
triangle
best
one.
shape. Also, the wounds don't heal properly if it's a triangle hole.
Hexagons are the bestigons?
No. Hexagon holes can heal just fine.
Oh, I'm saying hexagons are the best guns.
My
Triangles
brain's...
make up a hexagon.
Triangle is best for stabbing.
Yes!
That whole thing at the very beginning, you said, triangle hills don't heal, right? And I said, and my brain went, I want a triangle hill.
We can put one in your foot. Just kidding.
Through your foot.
No! Yeah! Nande dayo.
Why would you do this? Blah, 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 blah.
Because I can and I'm not here.
Where are you?
I'm not
The sane asylum.
here.
The sane asylum. Good job.
Luna, the sane asylum is called the world.
I don't know, there's some-
That's where the sane people are imprisoned.
Oh, so that's why everyone seemed so weird when I left wherever I was.
Yes.
Everyone outside is crazy.
World outside is crazy. I don't like it.
I'll make your world crazy. Outside?
Cha. Oh, I mean,
You missed.
cha.
Sometimes I actually do think, could everyone around me be not real?
Yes.
And sometimes it's plausible in my head, just the way that it feels. And then I think to myself, if everybody in my head is not real and it's just me, why am I making myself do these horrible, terrible things that I hate doing?
You didn't see that, but Luna hit me slightly with her pigtail. So I took it, held it above her head, and then she looked up, and then I stuck the end of it in her face.
That's my job.
Get painted. Whoop!
It's not necessarily pigtail, it's a braid.
Braid tails.
Braided pigtail.
Twin tails.
A braided pigtail would entail that there's like
Luna already has 2 tails. She's not allowed to have 2 more.
I have 2 more, look!
Quadratail.
Ah, yes, the head tail.
Tie them in a square knot.
They'll tie you in a square.
Have
Okay.
Promise.
Okay.
You just have to have 2 more tails that come out the front. 4 tails total.
I don't like Fan
I don't
Luna.
like the imagery of that!
And then one that comes out each side. 6 tails.
I don't like
How can we get the other 3 to make you 9 tails?
mouth.
1 out the mouth, and 1 out each ear.
I don't like
Or actually, you know what's worse? 1 out each eye.
like snail stars. They have eyeballs on the end. This is cursed.
This is so
Magic
cursed.
glove that you must tune to choose the target within 5 feet of the wearer. You must either slap the target. Oh, sorry, across the face. Or insult them. Afterwards, you roll 1d6 for every insult or slap you give to the player, up to the number of charges. Limit is the number of attacks the player has for the slap. 1d4 plus 1 charges per day. 1 charge is consumed per use. Okay. There you go. You get 4d6 hit points back. Plus 4.
That doesn't help with emotional damage.
Emotional damage!
You guys say funny things when I'm taking a drink.
I'll
I
make
keep
sure
drinking.
to only say funny things when you're taking a drink.
I'll make sure you speak when you're taking a drink. Spring this one.
You just don't make
Let's
any
just have-
sense ever.
Let's just be completely silent until he takes a drink.
I can play this game all day.
Oh, look, he has hair now.
It's not hair. Also, you failed.
I didn't do anything.
You talked. You said you wouldn't speak until I took a drink.
I lied.
Ah, yeah, I can't counter that. Oh man, you moved. I was trying to get that on your head. Okay, don't move this time.
Yes, more glove-based magic items, please.
Need more ways to make Luna suffer.
Ways to die.
This game is harder than I thought it would be.
It's
Oh,
issues,
yes!
but a hat on the Luna head.
Pin the hat on the Luna.
That it can't do it.
I might be weak, but I'm faster than you.
That was my frustrated noise.
Yay!
I realize we're not talking anymore. We're just
Do we?
throwing things at each other.
Linda's throwing a hat at her manager. It's fine.
Manager abuse.
That's kind of abuse.
I would like to make a union, and
Is-
since I'm the only member, the union is made.
Is
You can
better
no
than
longer
Luna abuse.
throw it. Yes. That is
You try that
irreparable.
one,
I'm
you
used
get
to
hurt.
this. Ah. Okay, so what other things? I used to be really, really into chemistry videos. Like I would just watch chemistry videos all day. That was pretty cool. I learned nothing, but they were fun to watch.
Then you have missed the point.
I tried to learn things. I did not learn things. Except for tetrazols are really good for explosives.
Potato?
You know what else is really good for explosives?
You can make a
Dynamite.
potato explode.
Fertilizer.
Yeah.
Yes.
Luna, do you know how to make a potato explosive?
No.
Nitrate it.
Nitrate it?
Add
That's
nitrogen.
what's in fertilizer.
You get a chemical that wants to
So you
give up.
fertilize it.
Fertilize the potato.
You get a chemical that has weak bonds or something. It wants to give up a nitrogens. And you put that with the potato. The nitrogens go into the potato. Then you light the potato on fire. And the potato explodes.
I'll light your potato on fire.
Please don't, I'm very hungry.
But then it'll be baked.
It didn't even move.
I know I'm getting worse. I've only succeeded once. She
That
looks,
was on your second turn. You missed every time after that. I am like.
she looks like a 1910s gangster boy from the streets of New York.
Is that why they died off?
Cat seat, let's go driving! How did I hit?
You hit low.
He's not a small target.
I wasn't looking. I wasn't looking.
He's not a small target.
I'm not. I'm wide.
He's a
Wide.
wide boy.
1.7
Obese crab.
feet wide. I'm very wide.
Obese crab. Obese female crab.
So you said there is a Bard's College in Skyrim, right?
Yes.
Yes, it's in Solitude.
Do you actually play instruments if you go there?
Nope, you're not allowed.
What?
You can't play instruments in Skyrim.
That's...
Not without mods.
Then how are you Bard?
Because you find a long lost song and then help someone finish writing it. That's literally it. That's the whole Bard's College story.
I feel like there was supposed to be more, but they just like cut it out.
I feel like there should have been the ability to play instruments.
They
I feel
cut
like
it out.
that's vital for bards.
Get it out!
I didn't even try that time. I was just like, for you, have fun.
That is not the way hats go on heads. Upside down is wrong.
I just done it backwards. But hey, it actually landed on his head.
So, to try to prompt an actual discussion, what's everyone's favorite book? I already know what yours is.
Yeah.
Potato.
Ranger's Apprentice. Ranger's Apprentice, I love it. Your glove is backwards. That's disturbing.
Reverse hand.
Hand hook. Hand door, hand hook, car door.
There's probably, at this point right now, only 2 books that the guy has come out that's in that universe that I haven't read yet, and one of them just because of my sheer laziness, the other one because I don't have it. Disturbing star. Oh, magic item for glove. Makes your fingers burn backwards.
Oh,
It
no.
feels exactly like it would, but does no damage.
Yep. It's to free people out. Congratulations.
It reminds me of what I think it was Neil Armstrong when he came back from the moon. He, in his spacesuit, retracted his arm into his hand and started rotating his glove on the arm because the seal it rotates 360. So he just started spinning it, and the doctors freaked out.
Gentleman's agreement is a pair of simple black gloves. When worn whenever you make a handshake with another person, you gain +3 to persuasion and deception checks against the target until the end of your conversation. Once conversation is over, you get a -3 to charisma checks for 1d6 minutes. 1d4 plus 2 charges. 1 charge consumed per use. When do the charges recharge? I assume per day.
I like that. We should make gloves for each skill. Gloves for each skill.
Constitution gloves?
Tough gloves, they protect your hands.
How does that help with a spell concentration check?
We can figure it out later.
It's for arthritis in your fingers from doing spells. It gives pressure to relieve the stress, so it helps you in concentrating.
That would only work on people with arthritis.
That works on everybody because everyone has that.
Magic arthritis.
Magic arthritis.
Yes, it gives you magic arthritis. It's a cursed item. Then helps you with your magic arthritis.
It makes it so the gloves don't want to be lonely.
I didn't say it has. Did I say helps with each skill? I meant affects each skill.
Affects each skill.
It can be
Try
positive or
one-
negative.
One per stat. Give me a sec.
Ah, yes, Constitution gloves. Gloves with pins and needles on the inside.
It makes your hands permanently pins and needles.
No, they constantly stab you.
That's just a school prank.
That it better not be a school prank.
So. What did you poke me with?
Um,
Oh, the finger.
The backwards gloves.
my favorite fictional book. Fictional book? I don't read.
I can't read. If those managers could read, they'd be very upset.
I can't read potatoes.
Yes, potatoes do not have words on them. You cannot read. That is correct. Yes.
No, you use potatoes for divination.
Roll the potatoes and I shall read your future.
No,
I
you stick a
would
potato in an
leave.
oven. Oh, you stick a potato in a fire, see how it explodes.
Potatoes don't explode in fire.
I want to
the
make a
wrong
potato.
potatoes.
Luna, what kind of potatoes are you putting in fire? They don't do that.
They kind of look like
Well, you know, like
They kind of look like rocks from the river. I pulled these potatoes out of the river. Let's see how they explode.
it's got like a little
Rocks
thing.
do that, not potatoes.
rocks explode.
Yes, river rocks are full of water and it turns to steam inside the rock and causes the rock to explode. You should never use river rocks on a fire pit or in a fire.
Unless you
Listen.
want to watch an explosion and get injured.
Do it in a
And
controlled
get
environment.
injured, yes.
Do it in controlled environment behind safety glass. That's how you do it.
Rock.
How long does it take for a rock to dry out?
Probably a while.
Usually about a day.
So you only use river rock if you let it dry for a day first.
I would say at minimum a day, yes.
What if I want to use my river rock now? Is it safe for my river rock to go near the fire?
Yes.
Oh.
Only your
River rock can
though.
have a little bit of fire as
Does
a tree.
crab
Only
have a
your
river rock?
No.
Or does crab have an ocean rock?
Crab has a sand dollar
Crab?
that's still alive.
Crab has trauma.
Workers' routine are a pair of worn brown workers' gloves. The gloves must be attuned to. When attuned, you are considered large for the basis of carry capacity. You also gain a +5 to athletics checks, and can wield two-handed weapons as if they were one-handed. Wait, what? I don't want my players to be able to dual-wield great swords. Thank you.
Dual
Wait.
guys stars!
Wait, no, because there's a restriction on dual wielding, that they have to be light weapons, and there are no light two-handed weapons.
Oof.
If you have the dual wielder feat, they just can't be heavy weapons. But I can't think of any two-handed weapons that are heavy.
Pikes.
That aren't heavy.
Pikes.
Pikes are heavy.
Oh, they are? Oh, never mind then. Oh, well.
But you can use the... Oh, that's true. You could use it with a shield.
So great sword with a
Great
shield.
shield
Great
with
sword. Yes, great shield with sword.
You just have an entire wall. Just a whole cabin wall.
Nice fighter boost, yes.
Woo!
Bards, dexterous gloves.
I already did the charisma one. What are you reaching for?
Me?
Yes.
She's scratching her neck.
Yeah, give me
She couldn't
cookie.
find her
You
neck.
couldn't find your neck.
Where's my neck gone? Where's my neck?
Yep.
Y'all just ever lose your neck?
Yeah.
Constant problem for me.
You lose your neck and your shoulder. You become Uncle Fester.
Earthworm.
Yeah, okay,
Ashes to ashes and dirt
That-
to dirt. We are the worms, and you're about to get hurt.
That sounds vaguely threatening, actually.
It's supposed to.
I'm sorry, my son, the worms do not bargain.
What map is this? Why do I feel like this marker's not coming off?
That's for Starfinder.
I'm not actually reading it.
Okay.
Wait, keep the map up.
Also, that is what race?
You won't see the you won't see the signals coming if you keep the map up.
Does this mean one of these days you're gonna bring this map to Starfinder and we're gonna have a big map?
No, because I'll have erased it by then.
Oh. Well then why would it be a problem if I see it?
Because you're probably going to go through that same encounter.
She's never gonna remember.
I'm never gonna remember the details, I hope you know this.
She wouldn't remember it if you used it next session.
Uh-huh.
I can't see it from here.
Oh wait, no. I just tried to bop Manager's head and he... Ow!
No bomb with that. That hurts.
I'm gonna get you.
Not everyone has skull as thick as your soul.
I have a thick skull. I just have a sensitive head.
As thick as your soul, I said.
So my soul... Oh, no. My skull is thicker than my soul, but my soul is...
When Luna said, I have a sensitive head, I was like, now I want to see her reaction to one of those head massager things.
I love those
I
things.
definitely heard I have a sensitive bed. And it's like, what, your bed cries when you lay on it instead?
No, it cries when you leave.
It has separation anxiety.
I'm sorry I can't come into work today. My bed is crying.
Hard.
No, I gotta go. My bed is
Do
crying.
you have a waterbed?
Hangs up.
Lena? Lena?
Can bop your head. I can bop husband head, but I can't bop manager. It's too far now.
I wish I had longer arms.
I couldn't bop your head because you got a second hand on it.
I'm going now. This is my map.
Luna is bopping people with nap.
I can't bop
Open up
manager.
the
He's not
field,
letting me.
Bopping them on the head.
Oh!
Oh, was that in the face?
No, that was here.
Okay.
I got him!
Why?
Ah! I'm getting attacked.
Hey, this is self-defense now.
It's just self-defense.
So, weird stories about D&D. I don't remember.
Nerno started
yes.
a cult.
Murdering a succubus and then reincarnating the succubus and then adopting them as your child.
Nerno would do that.
Excellent. It's if I had a nickel for every time somebody in my campaigns has murdered a succubus, reincarnated it, and then adopted it, I'd have 2 nickels.
This isn't a lot, but it's weird that it happened twice.
If I had nickels for every time someone in a campaign I run has been possessed by a draconic shard, I'd have 2 nickels.
And if I had a nickel for every time that was the plan, I still have 2 nickels.
Yep.
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 Yep. Steel braid.
Oh no!
I imagined braided steel.
This is not braided steel.
No, no.
That's the most flexible steel I've ever seen.
Yeah.
No! No!
Your ass.
Oh no, they've killed them. And now they're going to
We
kill
need
me.
something to talk about.
Yay!
We're going. What did you actually spill stuff on?
CD case.
That's fine.
Love.
You deserved that one.
Wait,
The word limit.
Liza, Nice finesse, a pair of gloves that adjusts in tight to use. When activated as a bonus skill, you may use one of the following effects. 1. Gain a +2 to sleight of hand or stealth. Use one charge. 2. Make your next range attack weapon
The nearest
invisible.
paper towels are in the bathroom. There's tissues.
Use.
Tissues. Not shirt, tissues.
Begins stripping. There's tissues.
I'd rather not.
I would rather not as well.
Apparently only Softy wants to strip.
When in emergency, sometimes must strip. I was thinking of like somebody's bleeding out and you're like, I don't have anything for a tourniquet except my clothing. It's clothing ripping time.
Rip!
Yep.
Rend your clothing to show remorse.
Definitely not throwing this.
Please do not throw like granite or whatever that is.
Yeah, I gave that to him. It's a really nice dark stone.
Yes.
And
it
I feel
is.
like I should make something out of it.
What would you make out of it?
Smooth on the sides. I love it.
It's a new fiddle toy for this one. Just touch.
It's like smooth. It like needs to be polished because if it was polished, this would be like a lot smoother on the top. Yeah, it needs polish.
Okay.
It
I know how to do
needs
that.
polish. It would send a lot to send it there.
Polish, polish, polish. If I had polish, I would actually probably just sit here and start polishing it.
I don't know if I have any polish hard enough for that.
Yeah, this stone.
Pop,
It's a stone. Usually we use stone to polish things. And we use polish to stone things. No other kind of stone.
You can make them do anything. They're just agree to anything you say. Hey, hold this. Okay.
Yeah.
Make- oh, you made this,
Good English.
Wait, but you don't have a total distance the clone can be away from you. They can be on the other side of the planet.
Yes, this is how
Also,
it's
it doesn't say that you can see or hear, use an action to like see or hear through the clone. So
It's just another person. There's just another person
It's just
now.
a person that's gonna be constantly running into walls.
Dun, da, 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 da. That's the whole Skyrim thing where they kind of walk into a wall and they just like keep walking.
There's
walking.
two of me. One of them's on the other side of the planet.
I want to bonk.
Poke with Baglum.
I have backlum. What's on my head?
Glub.
Glub glub.
That is walnut. And the neck is mahogany.
Oh, I'm like nearly hitting you with that.
The pick is in the pick.
No, I was doing that to grab the strings to change the notes.
Wait, hang on. Let me grab the pick.
That's a 3/4 pick if you want.
That's gonna be so loud on stream. You're already the loudest.
Do you want a stiffer pick?
But that'll just make it louder.
Softer pick?
It isn't a scouting tool. Fair.
That's a 3/4. There's a 1/2, and it goes up to 11/12. What do you want?
I don't know what noise I'm making. I'm making noise.
Push down
Lynn
the
has
string.
now found a
near the
noisy
fret.
fidget. I'll have to make the next glove.
Most expensive fidget toy? Probably not. There's probably ones made of gold.
Why would you want one made
hate
of gold?
Because
Glove.
rich kids.
Instead of live, laugh, glove, die, hate, glove.
Ooh.
So choose a pick size you enjoy feel of in your fingers. They're labeled 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, etc. So choose one you like the way it feels in your fingers. So Luna's playing
None of us have any brain cells.
my current new instrument called the baglama, which I talked about on yesterday's stream. It is a Turkish lute. It has 7 strings and 3 courses. That means a 2, and a 3 string courses, which means an octave of G and high G, a pair of D and D, the same, then an octave of A and 2 high A's. It's pretty fun. I like it a lot.
I don't think you're supposed to play it there.
It won't hurt it, but it doesn't sound good.
That's not. You're not supposed to play an instrument past the bridge.
It's not the wind chime.
You're like a wind chime.
Yes, I am. I blow over the wind, so do you.
My brain said you always make noise when it's windy.
I
You
make noise even
know,
when it's not
quaking
windy.
aspen
Yes.
means woman's tongue
Yep.
because it never stops moving and never is quiet. No matter how light the breeze is, it just always making noise.
Is that Luna's new nickname, Quaking Aspen?
No.
She does always make noise.
You're quiet.
You can be
I'm
quiet, but then
helping.
you're just dead. Says being loud currently.
I know how to make it so you make noise. How about?
Just stab in kidney with hand.
Aggressive strumming noises. So yeah,
I'll strum you aggressively.
perhaps
You promise?
Yes.
Zoltan can keep us on track. If
No,
not,
there's no track here.
There wasn't a track from the
It
beginning.
was never built. The train just decided, heck it.
are you have picks? Picking?
They're all right in the thing.
I don't know which one to pick. What was that?
No idea. Death.
None of us have brain cells. None of us.
Yes. None of us have brain cells. That's fine.
We're into book club now.
What about book club?
Book club now.
Are we talking about our favorite books?
Yep.
Do you want me to go into Tangent Orange's Apprentice?
Yes.
Okay, Tangent Orange's Apprentice, let's go. So the premise of the story starts with Ranger's Apprentice world lore that isn't necessary to know. It's basically set like Europe, but nothing is called like the Europe names. Like what is technically English is Araluan. Beautiful. They are known for their longbows and the fact that they're an island, and also the Rangers. The Rangers are basically the King's guard. They're like the King's secret police.
What are you known for? We're known for being an island.
We're known for being surrounded.
That's about
by water.
Ireland, right? They're known for being an island.
Yeah.
And potatoes and whiskey.
And wet all the time.
Wet potatoes.
Ew.
Surgeon's assistants. Let's see. When you gain the following features, 1 free use of Spare the Dying, per con modifier minimum of 1. You may spend 1 charge gain damage negation up to your con mod.
I can't get past there,
Minimum
but
of one.
I need to go get some
1d4
stuff.
charges recharged per day, and they recharge done. But what's... Wait, you have 1d4 charges recharged per day. Wait, so how many charges do you have total?
Your con mod.
Constitution.
There is no maximum.
No, you gain damage negation up to your con mod. So, how many charges do you get?
I have your headphones in my hand.
What is total charge? What
You
is...
need to move some
I'll just climb.
Oh, I missed.
Just stand on Samael.
Okay.
Manager needs passed. Husband into here
How
because
to
he's
die.
playing game.
101.
Stand on rolly chair.
I'm stuck now.
Good.
Good.
It's
Uh-oh.
the chair turned behind my leg, so I can't bend my leg to move.
I'll bend your leg.
That was the plan.
I believe that would be Luna's job.
No, bend where there is no hinge. Snap.
Bend hinge wrong way.
Bend hinge wrong way, also option. It starts with 2, max of 3. Yeah. Why does it... Why does it increase total number of charges?
Potatoes?
My brain.
What is your brain saying? Star's brain is screaming.
My brain saw those books over there, and now I immediately remembered the prophecies inside them. The Underland Chronicles.
I don't know the Underland.
Do you want me to prove it?
Oh, I believe you. I'm just saying I don't know Underland.
There are giant spiders in the book.
Don't like it.
Giant cockroaches.
Don't like it. I don't
Giant rats. Giant mice. Giant butterflies. Giant fireflies.
Giants?
No.
Giant insects. Got it.
Yes.
Oh, hey, look, mini book.
Anyways, off to intelligence. Let's see.
Do you want me to continue my tangent about Ranger's Apprentice?
You can, or at this rate, I'm just gonna start spouting off into random prophecies.
I will derail your prophecies with my random Ranger's Apprentice knowledge. Basically,
I'm just kidding.
the biggest world knowledge that one needs to know about are the Rangers, which is basically the king's. One would say secret police, but everyone knows of them, but they're just mistaken as wizards. Or people who practice in magic because they seem to have the ability to disappear on a whim. It is really their cloaks and they're masters of stealth. They like to ham up there as a mystery for the common folks so that, you know, people are like, oh no, I'm scared of you and all of that fun jazz. That's very effective for getting fear. They're also known as, like, the most skilled archers in all the land. There's a saying amongst the Rangers that an archer practices until they get it right, a ranger practices until they never get it wrong. They are masters at their craft. But basically the story follows a kid named Will.
I have
and his journey
returned!
to be becoming a ranger,
How is
and it's
Kelly
awesome.
tolerating this?
Good, she likes him. More
Not
than
that
you.
much.
More than you.
Ah, she likes him more than I do. Okay, English, got it. You do realize that's how English works, right?
How is
No.
Callie gonna like the four-wheel drive?
Four-wheel drive?
I'll put over the chair.
The chairs have 5 wheels.
5-wheel drive, let's go! My brain goes want to bunk monitor.
Do not bonk monitor.
Why not?
Not bonk.
Bonklama.
Bunk.
It'll end up falling off the bookshelf. Hey,
Bonk.
no. No, you'll get bonked now. Bad Samael. Bad. Bad Luna for helping.
Hey, I only bonked you. I was talking about it, but I wasn't actually gonna do it.
Yes, but you let him take the map. You also hit the microphone.
Crinkled paper. Actually, uncrinkled paper. Somebody crinkled my paper.
You're a paper crinkler.
I'll paper your crinkle.
I'll crinkle your face. So dark. Star is just muttering random stuff into his water bottle. And this doesn't have the ASMR stream of Star whispering prophecies into the microphone. Let's go.
That would be a really funny stream. Just you going completely insane into the microphone.
Of royal descent. 2 flyers, 2 crawlers, 2 spinners ascent. 1 hour beside and 1 lost up ahead. And 8 will remain when we count up the dead. The last one to die.
That's
must
not enough
decide
to-
where he stands.
That's not enough to repopulate the world.
The fate of the 8 is contained in his hands. So bid him take care, bid him look where he leaps. As life may be death, and death life again reaps.
Oof. Well, interesting. On a random side note, tangent, if one person reads Ranger's Apprentice, read in the book order of 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10.
Hate that. I actually hate that.
You can read the books in numerical order, but the problem is the author realized after he wrote book 5 and was in near the out without 6, he skipped over a portion of the story,
I
and so he just published book 7.
hate it.
It's funny.
It's like Star Wars. They're not in the right order.
The
Number
names-
4 was released first.
It's because they released the part of the story that would make that be the most interesting.
What do you mean? They didn't have the story written before. They
Exactly.
didn't know.
Exactly.
The war has been declared. Your ally been ensnared.
Star is losing his marbles.
It is
beyond
now or
belief.
it is never. Break the code or die forever. Time is running out. Running out? Running out. To the warrior give my blade.
Star.
By his hand your fate is made. But do not forget the
He's
ticking or the clicking, clicking, clicking.
He's breathed in too much mountain gas.
While a rat's tongue may be flicking with its feet, it does the tricking for the paw, not the jaw makes the coat of claw.
He's breathed in too much volcano gas, and now he's gone.
Well, this is when I discreetly leave and
Time is turning back.
not come back.
Turning back. Since the princess
We
is
do
the
not speak
key
of the lost talent.
to unlock the treachery. Oh no. It's the one I always had the hardest time remembering.
Looks like
Stares
that.
at gloves melancholily.
She cannot ignore the rapping or the tapping, tapping, tapping. If the Nars find you napping, you will rot with her, mapping out the law of those who gnaw in the code of claw. Time is turning back, turning
Scholar
back,
Stain.
turning back.
Up
You hit the word limit again. I don't remember the last stanza. No!
Scholar Stain, a pair of gloves covered in multiple ink spots they must be attuned to. When attuned, you gain the ability to use the ink on the glove and draw an object or write words. The object drawn will form in your hand and function will be the object. The object will remain active until you dismiss it, or up to an hour. Only one object can be active at a time.
That's just a minimal version of the creation spell.
Woo! Wait, does it...
That's still a pretty potent item.
That would be a rare item.
Yeah, probably, at least. It depends on the limit of the object.
Well, it's
If
more
the
than
limit
word
is
limit.
only your art, then I would consider it very rare. Yeah.
Rarity dependent on user.
Rarity! No, rarity is very rare. How good it is depends on the user.
I think my way is more interesting and funny. What is your performance skill? Ah, that means it's this. Stop.
You know that tiefling that got, the succubus that
He's
got
not
reincarnated as a
done.
tiefling?
Oh.
She has like a plus 13 to performance.
Of course.
What kind of performance is the plus 13 in?
All.
Ah.
She was a succubus. But
Whatever.
she's very good at dancing.
I'm not going to say that out loud.
I want to make Luna say it out loud.
You don't need to hear about that kind of performance.
Thunder fell if overleaped. If life was death, if death life reaped. Something rises from the gloom to make the
Although if
underland
she is a
a
succubus,
tomb.
she is.
Hear it scratching
Well
down
practiced.
below. Rat of long forgotten snow.
This is how Callie put
cloaked
herself in my
coat
hands.
of white.
I didn't hold her like this.
Will
She put herself this
drain
way.
your life. What could turn the warrior weak? What do burning Nars seek? Just a barely speaking pup who holds the land of under up. Die the baby, die his heart. Die his most essential part. Die the peace that rules the hour. Nars have their key to power.
Are these?
I don't know how I feel about the
these-
phrasing land of under up.
Are these rat prophecies?
Some of them, yes. They had to kill the Bane.
Is
I
the
thought
Bane
that-
Babe? Got the power of the babe.
Remind me of the Babe. What Babe?
Babe with
Babe?
the power.
What power?
The power of voodoo.
Who knew?
You do.
Do what?
Remind me of the babe. I fucking loved that song. Like, Dance Magic did, like, the whole thing.
One of the only times where a book written about a movie was good. Because the book was written about the movie wasn't written about the book.
It was such a
Oh, the movie came first?
Yes, the movie came first.
Oh.
such a weird movie too. I like it a lot.
really weird.
It-
It's
it
a
wa-
good one though.
Here's the thing though, the movie was intended to set up to be a trip dream and played it well. Some movies that are a trip dream, you're like, I don't know what's going on
It's-
anymore, but this one is intentionally
It's like a
good.
bad D&D campaign.
That just became funny.
Yeah.
It's one of those essential movies that you have to watch at least once in your life
Yes.
because you'll never forget it. I wonder what it would be like to watch High. Like just back from a surgeon's appointment or something, watching The Labyrinth.
Ooh, there's more on these scholar gloves. Okay, written words on the glove will remain until dismissed.
I'm sorry, what?
Okay. If you choose to write a spell or of a cantrip or levels 1 to 2, you may cast that spell. This takes an action to do so. Should you rate the spell of level 3 or higher, the spell will be cast, but you must make an intelligence saving throw DC 20. On a failure, the glove shatters and deals 46 force damage as replaces your arms with ink ones. The arms retain none of the magic effects. Oh gosh.
It's just bendy.
Still a very rare item.
And
It's just cursed.
yes.
I don't remember how the next one starts.
I don't know how any of them start.
Gently tapping on my chamber door.
Your Dame Chore?
I really like Edgar Allan Poe. Pretty cool.
You know, I brought the Switch so that I could play on it in case my brain didn't want to cross stitch, and then my husband stole
Husband
it.
is playing on it, yeah.
My husband stole
I
it.
never.
I just have a cat.
I now
Ah,
have cross
yes.
stitch.
Warm blood now, a blood-borne death will rob your body of its breath.
It's a way of casting spell slot using the spell slot is very good, but needs to have a downside.
Mark your skin and seal your fate. The Underland becomes a plate.
Why is it becoming a plate?
Turn and turn and turn.
Is it big
again.
enough to serve my
You
pizza?
see the what, but
Yes.
not the when. Remedy and wrong entwine, and so they form a single vine.
If it says
Can it
plate,
reach anywhere in the room?
Yes.
For you anyway. Yeah.
Excellent.
Those whose blood runs red and hot must join to seek the healing spot. In the cradle find the cure for that which makes the blood impure. Turn and turn and turn again. You
There's
see
not
the
enough
what,
Habsburg
but not
in
the
it.
when. Remedy and wrong entwine, and so
Off
they
to
form
wisdom.
a single vine. Now humans set aside the hatreds that reside inside. If the flames of war are fanned, all warm bloods lose the Underland. Turn and turn and turn again. You see the what, but not the when. Remedy and wrong entwine, and so they form a single vine.
Star is really good at making prophecies seem totally insane.
I mean, they were written by Bartholomew of Sandwich, so.
Bartholomew of is that their name?
Yes, the guy's name in the book. He
That-
locked himself in a room and covered the walls in prophecies.
That sounds like something I should do.
Cover your wall in prophecies. Let's go.
Now to
Locked
get out of
himself in a
work.
room and
Cover
himself
your
in-
wall in prophecies. And then when the people come to find you asking why you didn't come to work, they're like, oh. Yeah. Okay.
How does the other one start?
For a second I thought you meant the actual Bartholomew from Sandwich in
No.
history. And I was like, he did what?
Is it not called the Prophecy of Secrets? Oh, it is called the Prophecy of Secrets. How does it start? Because I know it's a song
Secrets?
instead of a prophecy.
Sequence?
Ah, yes. Dancing in the firelight, see the queen who conquers night. Gold flows from her hot and bright. Father, mother, sister, brother, off they go. I do not know if we will see another. Oh, I don't remember this one very well.
The
Now
worms
the
crawling.
guests are at our door. Ah, no. Catch the nibblers in a trap. Watch the nibblers spin and snap. Quiet while they take a nap. Father, mother, sister, brother, off they go. I do not know if we will see another. Now the guests are at our door. Greet them as we have before. Some will slice and some will pour. Father, mother, sister, brother, off they go. I do not know if we will see another.
It's time to plagiarize in a scholarly acceptable fashion. It's time for literature review.
Literature review. What do you think of the prophecies?
I think they're insane and done well.
They're a lot less insane when you read them in the book.
Imagine,
than when I'm reading.
Because I have no context.
imagine giving somebody a book, but it has like all the titles and chapters scratched out, and you tell them this is a book of prophecies and have them read it. Like any book you choose, you can say like, this was written back in whenever, and it's a book of prophecies by a guy from whenever, and you tell them to write it. What would it be like to read a fiction book with that perspective on it?
I don't know.
You do a poetry book.
Oh, that would be even better. Because it's not as...
Lord of the Rings.
Goodbye, I die now.
like giving them like Edgar Allan Poe's poetry and saying, this is a prophecy, read it.
Nevermore! Quoth the raven, nevermore!
I like the Telltale Hearts pretty good.
Isn't the Telltale Heist the one with the hearts in the floorboards and it's beating?
Uh,
Ah, yes.
Nevermore. Boop. Beating nevermore.
I already booped the snoot.
Heart stops.
Heart's delicious.
plagiarism in a socially acceptable manner. Literature review time.
I always found the prophecies very interesting in the Underland Chronicles. They kept me going back to the books. I like books with prophecies that subvert your expectations.
Subversion of expectations is a staple in entertainment.
Because almost each one of the books was about a subversion in the prophecies that they were trying to fulfill.
Uh-huh.
Something was always misinterpreted about the prophecy.
Ooh.
But I don't want to say specifically because that's spoilers.
Because...
I could be like my 4th grade teacher and read them on stream.
Yeah.
Yes.
That actually could be a fun series to read on stream.
You could read anything on stream. You
My 4th grade teacher originally read them to me and introduced me to the
Right.
series, and I've actually probably read those more than almost any other book.
I suffer with those.
I suffer.
I'll make you suffer more. When
The
we're
original
reading Adventure and Wisdom saving
Joy-Cons
throws, in addition,
have
you
too
may
much
take the
drift
perception
to
or
play
You may
effectively.
take the perception or insight of a willing creature 5 feet. When you do this, you gain their bonus in that skill added to your own. Added to your own? That sounds dangerous and makes this a very rare item. Or at least rare. The target who you take the bonus from takes a -3 to the wisdom stat for the duration that the stat is removed. If removed before the stats are returned, they return automatically, and you may only have one target's bonus. So what you do is... Oh, they have to be willing, don't they? So you get a bunch of villain henchmen to become the party's friends, and then steal their wisdom willingly. And then run away. Because there's no total duration. They can just steal it.
How to become a god 101.
Steal the wisdom of your foes.
Yeah, that sounds pretty interesting. I'm trying to think. I don't have many books that I like.
Nina, what do you think about bats big enough that humans can ride on?
Why would... that mean that could be interesting?
And spiders the size of humans.
You're gonna do what King of the Castle did and to have spider riders?
No, ride the spiders. The spiders are mean.
Why?
It's meant to be useful for the party watch. Fail. Fail? Fair. Fail.
When you switch your L's and R's.
Fail. Flail?
That would be really cool if you could just do that
Wow.
on command. Like, just switch L's and R's throughout your entire sentence without trying. That would be a really weird, useless skill.
Aren't you sure that's just
Riddle
not dyslexia?
Labbit. Riddle Labbit.
Isn't that... did you just
I
have
did the
to try?
charisma ones. What do you think? They're interesting. They definitely have a variety of rarities, that's for sure.
The gloves of...
What was the Constitution one, though?
Uh...
What about Constitution?
I don't know.
How's that poncho working out for you?
It's great, Herb. blanket over my legs. So I'm sitting funky, so my legs are feeling tingly.
You're not.
Untingly your legs.
But I would sit more normal if I had Switch.
Is this bargaining?
That's guilt tripping. No.
Is this... What is this?
Guilt
I've
tripping.
come to bargain!
Dormammu! Dormammu! Oh, that was the surgeon's assistants. Oh, I see. I like the... I like...
Screen capture all of them, save it. Copy paste, keep.
I go that way. Nope, I've got a new way to explain.
I like Gentleman's Agreement simply because I like using persuasion and social abilities to get out of combat encounters.
The book can help with that. My favorite nonfiction book.
The Art of War can help if you
If that's the one with
get
the yes.
into combat encounter. You can use them, I have no qualms about it. I would be surprised if you did.
I have submitted these already for copyright. They're mine. You cannot use them.
I'll just steal them all and put them in this document. Just kidding.
Do it.
I have enough chaos campaigns that they would fit right in.
Do it. Do it.
I thought you were playing Mary Had a Little Lamb.
What song
And
is
not
that?
Ode to Joy.
Ode to Joy. It just so happens that the long frets line up perfectly on the bottom string for that.
Ode to Joy reminds me of Peggle.
Peggle?
Peggle! Because every time you beat a level, that's what song would play.
I am very confused.
I still have some other magic item ideas as well, but I will save them for another time. Oh no.
Yes. Chaos and the magic. We haven't heard much from Hubson speak.
That's because he started playing on the Switch.
Does this mean I need to steal the Switch?
Yes.
No. Why would I want to interrupt the prophecies, though?
The prophecies are done.
Yes.
But that was much what was going on around.
I'll just go through the prophecy of carrot soup.
What?
Carrot
Yeah.
soup. Why?
It was originally called Carrot Sue, but one of us misheard and was like, Carrot Soup? What? And it just never went away.
It was in a different language.
What was this prophecy from?
My first campaign.
Oh no.
My first real campaign.
Oh no.
I did DM for 5+ years. Why so weak? I'm just kidding. That's good.
It's okay, we're good.
I said why so weak as a joke because I've been a DM for 10 years. But you're well on your way.
Especially making magic items like that, you're really well on your way.
I can beat you in court. I have this stream proof as the stream bot as proof. Not if I unlist it.
You better clip it.
I can delete clips.
You better clip and save it.
You can't save a clip without the Chrome extension unless you do so.
What about screen capture and like
You
stuff?
can screen capture.
I'm trying to find a way out of this situation.
Technically speaking, could technically scroll up in chat and then screenshot.
Yep.
That is also a thing.
I have the ability to record from my screen. Heck, busted.
Nyah!
My dad actually ran a campaign a really long time ago. He's been playing D&D for a very long time. Decades and decades. But one of his friends, after a campaign, asked for basically his notes on the campaign and gave it to him. And then they were both subscribed to like this D&D magazine, and in the next month's issue, his campaign was in there under the other person's name.
Rude.
He was pissed. You can if you want.
Yeah, I just found fun, a very effective way to explore the underground part.
Huh.
I have a car. With headlights.
Oh, nice.
It's more of a skateboard because I don't have a control stick, so I can't drive it like an actual car.
I am human man. I do skateboards.
You do skateboards?
Do skateboards.
Do skateboards do
Isn't
you back?
that the cow that says it's human?
Yes.
Hey, I'm Human Man. Nice lady, would you like to go skateboards?
Skateboards.
This
What-
mic would probably be
what
real
do
good for
you,
recording instruments.
What do you all look for in a good prophecy?
To make no sense.
I like it to make me ask questions rather than just say, this is what will happen. Has to be language on the edge of being too flourishy to understand. Really confusing, doesn't have to rhyme, just kind of be like, makes you... It has to make you read it twice. Like, the first time through, you're like, what? And the second time through, you start to think. That sort of thing. Attention grabbing. It has to apply to either you specifically or something you care about, which would make you go back and read it twice.
Die the baby, die his heart.
That just sounds like something Krusty would say.
Die his most essential part. Die the piece that rules the hour. Nars have their key to power.
I don't understand.
Die the baby! Make it a different color.
So these are the...
Die the baby.
It's like when people would dye chicks for Easter, and like a lot of the chicks would suffocate because they would just basically stick the chicks in the dye and like roll them around.
Yes, except to die baby.
Chicks are babies.
My brain was in human baby. This is child abuse.
Why do we want child abuse then?
No, want child abuse.
It's the prophecy.
It's the prophecy.
It's not
Prophecy
child
says
abuse,
there's
it's a
going to be child abuse. Got it.
Yes.
Die the baby, and then you have to die someone's heart too.
His heart. Is it capital H?
Yes.
Oh, no.
So it can't be Luxa.
Who?
Luxa.
I don't know who that is.
Luxa.
I don't know.
If I'm gonna end up reading the Underland Chronicles on stream, I can't explain the Underland Chronicles.
If you start doing lots of reading streams, I might have to get you like voice acting lessons or find you voice acting things so you can do voices without destroying your vocal cords.
Or just speak without destroying my vocal cords.
You're speaking wrong, apparently. You know you could do that.
It is possible.
You
I'd
can.
probably do it actually.
That guy named Steve-O, I don't.
Steve-O!
He spoke wrong, and it destroyed his voice, and he's having to relearn how to speak.
I tend to speak like this, but really I should speak a little higher because my voice is actually a little higher, and that would put less strain on my vocal cords. Archon's Orb.
Is that a new magic item
as a
or a
bonus
new
action,
viewer?
choose one target of your choice within 30 feet. You apply to the target and covers them in a magic aura. Target gains either +2 to AC, +2 to damage, or make their wielded weapon magical. That's pretty reasonable. That's pretty good.
When you can't tell if new viewer or new magic item.
Archon's Orb, welcome to the stream. Thanks for the follow.
I would have gotten so excited.
I wish I was actually at 48 out of 50 on affiliate, but I'm not. I'm at 43, I think. 42 or 43.
Let me check.
Get something.
I don't know how you check.
To look at Twitch account.
Uh-huh.
42.
Oh, it doesn't. No, stay. Stay. It did not stay.
It's like it wants to obey gravity.
How dare you!
Also, braids have a natural habit of wanting to go in the direction they were braided.
That's interesting.
Up. Vertically.
If you did braid a braid up, it would want to basically, it would be easier for it to stand upright, especially like with gelling it, but if you like braided it down and then tried to slick it up, you'd have a lot harder time with your hair and it'd be a lot more uncomfortable.
Yeah, hair.
Also, if your hair is drying, especially if it's long, the direction that you want it to go, if it's wet and you kind of are brushing in that direction, it'll actually more likely want to go
That is
that
how
way.
all hair works, even if it's
I know.
short. Ask me.
How would you know? You never do your hair.
I can do my hair.
I have the ability to do my hair.
I'm too lazy. I don't have a
Ditto.
reason to do my hair.
I don't
Because
have
nobody
hair.
cares about what I look like.
Because you single Pringle.
And I care even less about what I look like.
Maybe that's why you single Pringle.
Oh, I found a mean.
Ooh, emotional damage.
Even when I did care what I looked like, I was still a single Pringle.
Then the logic is flawed.
Anybody need some relationship advice? I'm single.
No, I think I'm good.
I think it's funny. Single people actually do give a lot better relationship advice than married people.
It's actually really funny how that works.
Maybe
I-
because we're not emotionally invested in the
I
situation.
think it's because we have an outside perspective, yeah.
Yeah.
There's no emotional
It's like-
element.
This person said they've had a crush on me for multiple years, but I just went through a breakup. Should I try, like, getting into a relationship with this person? Like,
What is
give
your
it a
specific
chance,
situation?
just dip your toes in the water, and if you find it is a nice temperature, go a little further in.
If you just
Don't let yourself
if
get
you just
frogged,
leave it
though.
like that, you should still be able to hear game and people.
I haven't given the switch.
Now we're gonna lose Luna.
Don't
That
let
means Samael
yourself.
is gonna have to pick up the slack.
Nah.
Don't let yourself get frogged, though.
What? Oh yes, don't let yourself be boiled.
Yeah.
If the water starts getting hotter and hotter,
I was
get out of
trying
the
to figure out
bathtub.
what you meant by frog.
Relationship.
He understands me a lot better than you do. We've only known
Get
each other a
out
second.
of the crab pot and push everyone else in.
We're crab potting.
I mean, that's one way to keep the toxic person distracted. Give
them
them
a pot
500
of
other
crabs.
people to distract them.
Just keep flooding them with crabs. Actual crabs.
You need a solution to a problem?
Give
Crabs.
them one crab every day. Every day. One crab
Leave it in their
I
bed.
would rather not get crabs at all.
in the bed. One crab in bed every day, so when they go to sleep, they get pinched.
Which version of crabs?
Big crab. Coconut crab.
An entire coconut crab in the bed. They're like this big. They're like this
Under
big.
pillow, and they'll get ear pinched. Did you know if you put your ear up to a crab, you can hear what it's like to be attacked by a crab?
Like that?
Yes,
Did that peak that microphone?
probably. I wasn't looking.
Okay, look.
Yes. Yes.
It's
What about
better
this?
than the alternative type of crab you can get in the bed.
No, only,
Every day.
Only other crabs. Only king crabs in the bed, thank you.
Give
You
them
have a
lobsters.
problem you need solved? Crabs. Just the right number of crabs will solve the problem.
Wolves will also solve your problem.
There's always an
No.
amount of something that will
No.
solve the problem.
Have a girlfriend you need to get rid of? Wolves.
No,
Too
use the
many
crabs that are like that big and you put hundreds of
Water
them
can
in the
solve
bed.
everyone's problem. You're dehydrated, drink water. You lose weight, drink water. You get rid of someone, drown them.
How does it
Hey, we'll solve it
the
a similar
problem
way.
of politics? Because with
Flood.
politics,
Flood!
you can just send wolves, and wolves will solve the problem.
More
Usually,
wolves.
yes. They actually tried that.
Your
with
sound bite's
Yellowstone,
not working?
and it worked.
Wolves.
Wolves.
Editor not editing fast enough. Wolves.
Yeah,
Not.
they have scientific proof too. Yellowstone.
Yeah. There's a problem with not genuine enough screams for your new game.
Wolves. Or huskies. Those will also do it.
Ah! Luna has tension in her game. Cause tickle threat.
I can't always just leave you here, you know.
Really, though.
Don't tempt me.
I can abandon you, my husband.
In this place, of all places.
Do you really want the weird though to come
Horse.
out from having me stuck here for that long?
It's called.
I thought you licked her shirt.
No.
Fabric.
Just tasty fabric. Cat hair. My favorite meal.
Crispy.
Crispy. Your shirt had better not be crispy.
Why is it spicy?
What? Spicy.
Because it's your wife.
And you're stuck.
I'm stuck.
I don't think you heard of anything that's going on.
I have not. I only heard it was spicy, and I don't want to know the context.
Oh no.
Luna's brain go poof.
What the heck time is it? My phone is dead.
But can the tentacles
5.
reach anywhere in the room?
Always.
You have one less viewer because my phone died. I'm sorry.
You have failed me for the last time.
It's okay.
You have failed me for the last time.
We can create a glove of tentacles.
And they can reach anywhere in the
I don't have a
room.
charger.
It's a
Even
cursed
4
glove.
Star has charger.
It changes
Do you
your
have
reach to
charger?
anywhere in the room. We get -10 to all charisma checks.
Starlight.
I would use this.
I would use it too.
Does it make your hand longer or your fingers? Does
Salad.
it like make your arm longer or just your fingers?
It makes us your fingers or tentacles.
I like this plan.
Reminds me of the most recent Krusty video.
Yeah, it is a pretty crusty video. Anyway,
The crusty videos are why.
the Krusty Krab videos.
I need to investigate this thing. You send. Oh,
That ability has been used so many terrible ways on TikTok.
And with that, folks, I think we're out of brain cells for today.
That's the best time to stream though.
Okay, then we're gonna continue.
Yeah.
Why do you listen to me?
Who's heard the alternative name people have come up with for Tears of the Kingdom?
Breath of the Wild.
Korok Torture Simulator.
Korok
23.
Torture. Yes. See, if I was playing it, I would
Because
never
there's
give
big
the
Koroks.
Koroks to their friends. I would bring them
People-
with me and make little Korok prisons.
That's better than what some people have done. Quarks have been crucified, burned, catapulted, rocketed to the space. Because, you know, you can play with rockets. You can build fun
It
things.
summons the tendrils. A part of your hand doesn't become tendrils. And
I
it's
remember
on a melee hit.
one person had 5 of them attached side to side, spinning on a spit above
But
open fire.
Can they reach anywhere in the room?
Does Zoltan know about the tentacle anywhere in the room?
Heck the enormous tentacle. Don't heck the enormous tentacle.
Don't tempt me. I had to. You left an open avenue of attack, and it was there, and I was just like, I'm gonna attack there.
Don't heck the enormous tentacle.
I think to be
If they
fair,
don't reach anywhere in the room, I don't think we can come to an accord on this one. I'm just kidding.
what would a standard size room be in D&D?
Probably like 10 by 10 feet. Unless you're... That's probably the standard
So-
size of room.
Based on that, then I would rule if you're outside with the glove of tentacles, you have a range up to 50 feet. Because the outside is not a room.
Is it like a roper? Are you allowed to grapple one person with each tentacle?
I think you'd have to have a dexterity check for that one.
Well, yeah, you'd have to have a check. But
In theory, probably. But the more people, the harder of a check it would be.
whack! Could have had a pull effect to it, though.
How to instantly pulverize the enemy army.
But why would it have a pull effect if it's a melee hit? That's not...
A
This is
pull
not how
effect?
pull effects work.
No, it would be a grapple check, then it can be moved.
Unless
in a grapple
it
unless
increases
it's
your
breaks the
range,
grapple
but yeah.
check. Ooh. The closer you have them pulled in, the harder the strength check would be to escape because it would have more tentacle wrapped around them.
Throw sharp chain through person's chest, but is barbed chain, and pull them towards you.
Better, it's almost as good as that one.
Not on the melee hit. Oh, it'd be a ranged
stupidly
option.
overpowered magic weapon that we created. We took a dagger of many daggers and added a chain of returning onto it, so that then you could whip it back and forth, and each time it gets more daggers.
Also, I can't help but notice on your Davies Anchor, it's guaranteed forced movement of 30 feet. There is no... If you succeed the save against the torrent of water, it's not that you don't move, you just don't fall prone. So, no matter what, there's forced movement, which you can do every single turn of 30 feet forced movement. That seems a little OP to me. I'm gonna be honest. If the save made it so you didn't move as well, I feel like that'd be more balanced.
If it
And
makes
it's
you
a
move,
god's item.
can you choose which direction a person moves with it?
It says you can push them back, so I assume directly away.
Directly away, okay.
Is there a
So,
range?
in that case, if you have a high enough...
There is no range.
If
No.
you have a high enough movement speed using that ability,
I think
all you would need is
Oh, no, it's on a
thorn
melee
growth
attack.
to cheese grater enemies.
Wait, what works? Oh, them not moving if they succeed the save? Because, yeah, that would make it a little more balanced than just... I hit you, you move 30 feet away. Even monks can't do that with their open hand ability.
Yeah, because their
they
abilities
can move
all
10.
have a save or fail.
Even after the hit, yeah.
It's better than 3.5 saves. Those are save or die.
Or second edition. The further
Or
back
second
in edition you go, the
Save or
worse the
die
saves
are
get.
terrible.
Like the original nymphs, where if you saw them naked, you had to roll a wisdom save or fail a death save.
It's like Kenshi levels of D&D.
Not to mention what Shadow Dragons do.
It's not 30 feet on a success, it was 15 feet on a success. That was the message below it. That's still guaranteed force movement. Like, that's still really strong. Like, we're talking like almost a legendary item here with no charges, dealing 4d10 cold damage, the potential to deal 4d10 cold damage every single hit as additional damage, or to restrain on any given hit with a DC 20. Like, this is on the level of Wave. The Trident Wave, which is one of the 3 sentient weapons.
Oh no.
Which is technically an artifact. Wave is a little bit stronger. But,
You know...
yeah, I know it's a reference to
good
David
thing
Jones.
Ray never tried to figure out all of the things that the Shadow Sword could do eventually. It was made with the essence of Shadow Dragon.
It's okay, Ray is not listening.
If it uses power from the breath attack of Shadow Dragon... Terrifying.
Is it Wave or is it Whelm? I think it might be Whelm, what I'm thinking of.
I wouldn't know.
I think it's called Whelm. No, Whelm is the hammer. It's gotta be Wave then.
Oh, I know how to help. I just start poking right
It's
here.
a Trident of Fish Command and a Weapon of Warning and a Cap of Water Breathing and a Cube of Force. It's 4 magic items in one.
What? Oh no.
There's a reason it's legendary and requires attunement by a creature that worships the god of the sea. It also is a +3 magic weapon. And if you score a critical hit, the target takes half their hit point maximum in necrotic damage. Additionally, from what they would normally take.
Davy Jones chip weapon would be fun.
Yeah. Weapon similar to a legendary weapon, yeah. Yeah. Though, realistically, at the moment, I cannot think of a single thing in D&D that has forced movement where if you succeed the save, you are still forcibly moved. Because if someone's on the edge of a cliff and you use that and they succeed the save, I feel like they shouldn't fall off the cliff.
Well, they...
But they would get pushed off.
My brain said, well, it doesn't count as movement if you're not over the ground, but that's not true.
That is
It's
not true.
I'm
Forced
trying to think of a
movement-
way to agree with you, but I could. Using rules.
Also,
Yeah,
I
if it
feel
does
like it would
something
be
that does,
better
like,
to make the forced
or
movement rather
forces
than
you to do any effect. It's
rather
either-
than an effect on a melee attack, make it
Yeah,
a
or
separate
save, or-
action you can do,
Yeah.
and make it so it can affect you. Because one little known thing in D&D is forced movement is actually quite powerful if you can affect yourself with it. Forced movement, if you are under the effect of forced movement, creatures can't make opportunity attacks against you or anything like that. Anything that requires a creature to move, a creature is not moving technically. Anything that requires a creature to leave an area, they are not considered to leave the area if it is through forced movement. So, that could be an interesting way to spin it. It's a very little known rule of D&D. Forced movement has some interesting implications.
Wahaha.
Hence why there's certain things. Alter it as you see fit. I appreciate the feedback. I'm literally making these up on the fly. Yeah.
How does it go? I'm trying to remember.
I'm trying to get my horses.
No.
I want my ponies.
No.
Oh,
ponies.
Oh, do you want to know the best way people found for travel underground?
Is it the car?
No. You make an air bike. You have a control rod and 2 fans. That's it. Well,
I find that to
and
be
you add a
hilarious.
giant luminous blossom to the front, so that then you have a light.
My brain goes on this file. I should really do the main quest enough so that I can get all the towers and then just do none of the story, just the towers. So I can see map.
Yeah.
And uplifting device. What was this one again? Oh, right. This one.
Which one's this one? Oh, this one.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, did you know? I only needed to use two of the balloons to lift up the big ball on mine.
I had to be special.
You know why
Oh.
I only took 2 for mine?
Why?
I used the flame emitters. The flame emitters provide a lot more fire than a candle.
I mean, that's fair.
Oh, yeah.
They're way more effective.
I should use this.
Well, we've gotten to the point where the only conversation right now is about the game that's being played on the side. So we should probably end the stream.
I mean, this is about 2 hours at this point, almost.
We're also talking about Davy Jones' weapon.
Oh, a couple minutes ago.
Yes.
Yes.
ADHD brain, no thinking mind.
So let's see. We are going to be wrapping up the stream there. And make sure to follow if you've enjoyed. Make sure to check out our Discord. if you want to interact with us or
Mhm.
get informed of when our streams start. Twitter, you can also see when our stream starts. Or YouTube. I said YouTube, didn't I?
No.
Nope, YouTube where you can see all of our past streams. At least the ones that are archived. And the next stream this
That sounds
week,
like a personal
You
problem.
know what
this
we
coming
could
week
do?
should be
You should probably get a pair.
Luna on Monday, but I don't think she's decided what she's doing, so we'll have to see what that is on schedule, which will be posted on the Discord,
Right, she doesn't have Hogwarts Legacy.
and usually on Luna's Twitter.
I'm guessing she might end up doing Tears and then Scare.
And you can't play Tears of the Kingdom for an entire week.
How many hours are in a week? That's a serious question. I don't know.
60 work hours based on my current
Let's
schedule.
see. 168.
168 hours of Tears of the Kingdom.
Yeah!
Super endurance stream.
I would only bonk Luna if Luna said that. It's not fair to punish one for the sins of another.
Correct.
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one. Let's go!
That, I guess, is one way to get people to stop doing bad things.
The many
I mean-
shall suffer.
That's how a lot of old school militaries and stuff did their punishment.
Oof.
The beloved commander gets punished.
No! Alright. So, yeah, we appreciate you coming to watch. Yeah, go check out Luna's stream on Monday. We have no idea what it'll be. And we'll see you all next time.
Monday stream.
I don't yet.
Okay. You should figure that out.
Saving the universe, one piece of chaos at a time. Starseeker Williams, out.